Hi everybody, let's sing some hellos. Hello to my friends, hello to the families, hello to the whole wide world. We're glad to see you. Hello to the animals, hello to the plants, hello to the sun and the stars and the moon and the clouds. We're glad to see you. Hello to everyone and everything in the whole wide world. We are glad to see you. Let's make a pattern to sing our months of the year. Today, our pattern will be head, shoulders, lap. Here we go. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Faster. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Super speed. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Nice work, friends. Do you remember what month we're in? It's May. Let's spell it. We're going to do our cheer today. Give me an M. M. Give me an A. A. Give me a Y. Y. What's that spell? May. Let's see what's in my surprise plant bag today. Oh. This time it is just our worm garden counters. And here's the worms. And this special tool. Do you see what this is? It's a ruler. Let's see what we can do with our inchworms and our ruler. I'm going to start today with just our ruler and our worm counters. And if you've seen some of the other garden counter videos, you'll know that we've already noticed the worms come in several different sizes. So let's start by sorting them visually. So we're just gonna look at them and see which ones seem to be the same size. So these are not the same size. We can see that just by looking at them. This one is longer. So move that over here. Let's find some other ones that match up. Those are the same size. Here we go. And this one was the...
That one's the same size.
Yeah, that one's the same size. And then we have this one that was a little smaller. Let's find him some matches. Let's see.
Nope.
No, that one's a little
But
smaller.
I saw one was not.
That one does appear to be the same size. What about this one? Is that the same?
Yeah.
Okay, and now we have all these little guys. Are they all the same?
Yeah.
No, some are a little bit bigger.
Hey?
And then, yeah, those are all the same size. But are they the same as these?
No.
Let's compare. I have one of those. Just one. So we can see these are not the same size, but
Oh, right.
these are the same size, and these are the same size. So now let's check them on our ruler. I'm going to start with the big ones. So we'll put, over here we see the number 1. That means this is the start of the ruler. So we put the start of our worm by the start of the ruler. Have it spread out there, and now we can count what number it reaches on the ruler. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this side is measuring in inches. So this worm is 4 inches long. Now, what do you think about the other ones that looked the same size? Will they be the same number on the ruler?
Yeah.
Let's give it a try.
Okay.
So we started the worm at the start of the ruler, right? The end that says number 1. And let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these worms, when we put them side by side, all look the same size, and we put them on the ruler and we get the same number, 4 inches.
How about we order about this?
Sure, let's see how many worms fill up the whole ruler. This ruler goes up to 12 inches. So how many big worms fill up the 12-inch ruler?
That one.
3. 1, 2, 3. Now let's try with the next size. So when we look at all these worms, they all look the same size. Let's see what number they are on the ruler. How many inches? Okay. 1, 2, 3. What do you think about these? Will they also be 3, or will they be more or less? You're going to try it? Go ahead, Trev. Show us how it's done. That one is also 3.
You ordered them already.
They're all 3. Now let's try the next one.
That one, I think it's 2.
You think it's going to be 2? That's a great hypothesis. Wow! It is 1, 2 inches long. What about these others that look the same size? Will they be the same size on the ruler? That one's also 2 inches. Do you want to see how many of these we need to fill up the ruler? Can we fill it up with 2-inch worms?
Yeah.
How many worms did we use?
3 inches.
They're 2 inches each, but how many worms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 worms that are 2 inches long fill up our 12-inch ruler. All right, now I have these really teeny tiny ones. How many inches do you think these will be?
I don't know yet.
Let's give it a try and find out. 1. Oops. 1 inch long.
That's teeny.
Will the blue one be the same size as the green one? It is. Now here's a really tricky question. My ruler is 12 inches long, and each of these tiny worms is 1 inch, right? 1, 1, 1. How many tiny worms do I need to fill up my 12-inch ruler? I don't even know if I have enough of those. Well, we didn't have enough worms to fill it all the way up, but maybe we can add some of the other worms. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 small worms, and now we need 4 more inches. Do you remember which worm was 4 inches long?
Yeah.
Give it a try. Is that 4 inches long?
I think it's medium.
Oops, not quite. It's only 3 inches long. We still need 1 more inch. Which one was 4 inches?
That one is not.
That one's only 2.
2. This one's 2.
That one's 4? Let's try. See, we have 4 inches left here at the end of the ruler we need to fill in. Oops.
That one's 4.
That one is 4, and now our ruler is full. We used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little worms and 1 big worm to make 12 inches.
Whoa, look, the whole poop.
Right?
But we can't go in there.
No, let's try one more thing. Let's compare our worms to each other. We know our big worm was 4 inches long. The next worm was 3 inches. The next worm was 2 inches, and our smallest worms were 1 inch. We're going to do a little bit of math here to make these worms add up. Here are my 4-inch worm and my 3-inch worm, and I want to add something to this shorter one to make it the same size as the long one. Do you see how much space I have left here? It's 1 space between numbers. That means it is 1 inch. So I will need 1 of my small worms to make 4 inches. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Let's try it with a 2-inch worm. Here's a 2-inch worm, and let's count how many inches we need left. Let's count how many more inches we need to make it equal the long 4-inch worm. 1 inch, 2 inch. See, we're counting the space between the numbers. That's the distance of an inch. 1, 2. So we need 2 more inches. There are actually 2 ways we can do that. We can add another worm that's 2 inches. 2 plus 2 is 4. Or we can add 2 of these. 1 and 1 is 2. And if we wanted to use the little baby ones to make 4 inches, we would use 1, 2, 3, 4. We can also use the little baby ones to match this 3-inch worm. 1, 2, 3. We can take out 2 of these small ones and replace them with 1 2-inch worm. Thanks for joining me today, friends. I hope you had a great time exploring those inchworm counters and learning about the ruler, doing some measuring. Let's sing some goodbyes. Goodbye to my friends. Goodbye to the families. Goodbye to everyone. We love you. Goodbye to the animals. Goodbye to the plants. Goodbye to the sun and the stars and the moon and the clouds and all the whole world. We love you. Goodbye to everyone and everything in the whole wide world. We love you. I love you, friends. I'll see you real soon.